Hey everybody, thanks for showing up for this early live feed. My dad's got to go someplace tomorrow. I really hate it when he does that, but something about setting up a machine, he's got to do it. So let's get on with this so I can go home. Here's Melissa. Yay!
I'm telling you what, right now, these are not scripted. Those are not my ideas.
Are you? I'm hurt.
Oh, honey.
I'm also not a comedian, so
you know I love you. So, hello everybody, and welcome back to MK Quilts on this, what day is it? Wednesday afternoon? It's hard to keep track of the days lately. They're all just like so very, very busy. So welcome back. I got double sweatered up today because it's a little chilly here in Florida. I think when Paul went to walk Samson this morning, it was like 45 degrees or something. Once again, I know a lot of y'all are dealing with colder weather than this. I know some of the people up in the Carolinas had some snow and stuff that you're not normally used to, and power out and everything. So hopefully everybody's okay and fared that weather pretty well. So we just have a short list for you today. Actually, I've got a doctor's appointment this afternoon, and Paul has to get home and pack because he's actually going on an install tomorrow. So let's just get to our short list of things we wanted to talk to you about today. So just as a way of follow up, I had an awesome time in Daytona Beach, Florida last weekend. Super great group of quilters over there for the 2-day event. So once again, I want to thank Joanne for hosting us for that. It was really, really awesome. I'm going to talk about my other events a little bit later, and Paul's going over to shut the blinds because the FedEx guy is here and Samson will bark. Okay, so I'll be talking about events a little bit later. Let's see. As I mentioned, Paul's going to be on the road tomorrow. He's heading up to Illinois to the home of one of our new owners up there. And so Barbara Paul will be up there tomorrow. And, you know, with this, you guys, I know I've mentioned it many times before, but I get new people on the board. And just wanted to remind you all that when you upgrade with MK Quilts or get a new machine or upgrade, you get Paul and I with the package. I mean, we'd even bring Samson if you'd allow us. But anyways, you get Paul and I as a part of that deal, okay? So every deal's going to be, special. Every deal's going to be, we take that on case-by-case basis. We're always going to do the best we can for you. But basically, Paul does installs. I go up and do training. So for Barbara tomorrow in Illinois, he's going up to do the install. And then I am going to follow up with Barbara in the spring and do some training. Okay, so that kind of leads me into all my events that I'm going to be doing next year. But I want just, always to remind you guys that we do sell nationally. And, we are starting to get a pretty big owners club all over the country. So when you're ready, please consider us. And we will make sure that that whole process goes smoothly for you. Or smoothly as we can make it go. And you know what? I'll come for training. Paul will come help you do setup. And then after the fact, you get to belong to our owners club, which means you get first access to us. You get all Paul's tech expertise. You get all my videos for free for 2 years from the time you purchase your machine. Okay, so always keep that in mind. Okay, so events. I know you guys have been seeing me post like a mad woman for next year, and I'm pretty much going to be on the road 1 or 2 times per month, and I've already booked all the way out through July of next year. Okay, so Paul has been putting them up on the website. Sorry, some of you reached out and told us about little typos or whatnot that we had. So thank you guys for, double checking the information there. If you ever find anything that's, in question, just let us know. But let me just run through them really quick so that you can know kind of where I'm going to be and in what order. Okay, so coming up in February 1st and 2nd, we're going to be out in Utah, just a little bit south of Salt Lake City. And Paul and I are going together on this install install training event. So we've got a new owner just south of Handy Quilter headquarters there out in Utah. We're going to be going out to set up. Paul will be doing most of the setup, and then I'm going to stay behind for a few extra days to do a sim event. That is in Highland, Utah. Again, it's about 30 minutes south of Salt Lake City, and so if you are listening and you are in that area, get on over to mkquilts.com and get yourself signed up. I have just this morning been talking with a lady who lives here just north of me in the Villages in Florida, and it's just up I-75, hour and a half or so for me. And so we are loosely talking about February dates for that. So keep watching for that. I haven't cemented that yet, but you know, I can just drive to that one, so that would be good. Okay, so next after that, at the very end of April, is going to be a 2-day sim event in Niles, Michigan. Again, it's another new owner of ours up there in Michigan, and she's already set up. Her machine's already set up. She's quilting away, but I'm going up there to make sure that she has all the training that she needs, and then I'm going to stay for 2 days. I've already got people signed up for that. Niles, Michigan. That is April 26th and 27th, and check out, if you're in that area, come on over for that. Piggybacking on the back of that one, that event, I'm going to be heading from Michigan over to Illinois to our new owner, Barbara. Okay, so that was the one I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I will be there on April 30th and May 1st. Okay, so if you are in that area, it's like west of Chicago, come on, join us. I'd love to have you. Next after that, I've been trying to wait for this Denver event, hopefully for a date when there's not, you know, too much snow left. So the next event after Illinois is going to be Frederick, Colorado. That's near Denver, outside of Denver, and that's May 3rd and 4th. Again, I've already got signups for that. So you guys, these events, to my, you know, lovely surprise, they have been filling really, really quickly, even though they're several months out. So if you are even at all thinking about any of these events, you need to get yourself signed up now. Okay, so that's Frederick, Colorado, May 3rd and 4th. Okay, then we've got Carson City, Nevada. Holy smokes, you guys out there, that's near Reno, outside of Reno. That event sold out in like 3 days. So here's what we're trying to do for Carson City, Nevada. That's June 6th and, June 7th and 8th. Okay, 7th and 8th of June. It's sold out right now because of the space requirements at my host's home. But she's going to try to look for another venue, maybe a place where we can get a few more people. Or I have agreed to stay on into the next week, and we could repeat the 2 days. So I would have 2 days on the 7th and 8th of June, and then I'd stay the weekend with her. She told me she'd take me over to Tahoe area and stuff, and then we would repeat the class. Oh, Paul didn't know about that one.
She doesn't tell me all that.
So apparently Lake Tahoe area, South Tahoe is not far from my host out in Carson City. So that is the Carson City, even though it's sold out right now, it's not, all is not lost. So please keep watching. If we open up more spots or if I open up more dates, I will post that. So because there was quite a few people who wanted to get in on that one. Okay, next after that, Murray, Kentucky. Okay, so getting up into Kentucky, I'm kind of centrally located there in the United States, you guys, and, you know, kind of can feed in from a lot of places up there. So if you're within driving distance from Murray, Kentucky, that is July 12th and the 13th, okay? And after that, I'm going to need probably some vacation time. Now, you know, I tried to scatter those at least once a month on those trainings. Paul and I are just going to assume that we're going to have to, you know, spatter some machine installs in there. So, you know, we can absolutely make that happen. We will do whatever we need to do to come to you for your new install and training. Okay, so that's all I had on my list for events. Paul, anything?
Well, I just want to comment that if you are a new long armor, that when I come, I will run you through the basics that all the retailers will normally do, how to find things. But really, after that first day, you're going to be so overwhelmed that it only makes sense that Melissa comes the next day or a few days later. But if you're new and not an upgrading person, usually Melissa will be there the next day and we try and combine it. So you don't have to wait a long time for Melissa's training when you buy a new machine.
So this year in 2018, we actually had most of our sales, as I'm just kind of going through them, most, not all, most were people that had already been owners. So it was a little bit more of an easy transition for them to install, and I get to them for training when I could. But like Paul said, if you're new, we're going to want to make that happen, you know, right when you're getting your machine. So you can just like, we leave and you can be stitching when we walk out the door. Okay, so.
And remember, you've got all of Melissa's videos included with your machine, and we actually kick back anything you've purchased 100% back towards the machine purchase. So you can buy the videos ahead of time.
All right, so Paul, one of the reasons Paul was here today, we went to lunch together, and then he had to pick up some thread for Thread Club shipments for this month. So if you've not gotten your Thread Club order in, picking your colors, make sure that you do that. We have, we talked to you about this last week, I think, with the Omni variegated thread. Paul put some special deep discount up for in-stock variegated threads only. He posted a video. I do believe it's still on the website.
Front page.
So it's on the front page of our website. If you would like to get some variegated, pick up what we have left. Maybe we can throw in a quick picture or something at the end of here down below, just to kind of show you what we've got left. And then going forward, you guys, here's what we're going to do with Thread Club. We're going to continue on with the Omni Solid Color Thread Club. That's going really great. Some of you have just, you know, like clockwork, you send us your colors and whatnot. We're going to be looking to expand that next year. We're not really going to offer any other clubs for right now. If there's something from Superior that crops up that you would like, please reach out to us at any time. If we can help you out, if we can add it on with one of our existing orders, we will, okay? So just anything that Superior offers, we can get for you. It's just, you know.
We'll pass along some of the savings of that, obviously the discount.
Yeah, we'll try to do what we can for you, okay? But for now, Omni Solids, that's what I use here. I love it. And we're just continue with the Thread Club. That's 3 cones of Omni every month. You sign up for the club. Every month you tell us what colors you want, and it's 10% off retail and free shipping, okay? And then if you want to throw anything else gadget-wise, handy quilter, small items in the box, we will figure out all the shipping, give you the discount, and you can get one box from MK like every month. It's like the MK goodie box, right? Okay, we wanted to mention that we're going to have a new product on our website next year. It's just kind of a fun little thing, you guys. And I know that I've been mentioning to you that I'm going to do a loading video at some point, and I still do intend to do that. So maybe next year would be a good time when I do redo my loading video to show you the new product that we have. And isn't it cute? Keep calm and quilt on. And then on the other side, of course, you can keep MK in your mind. And this is a spritzing bottle. Paul told me I could spritz him.
Go ahead, I dare you.
Oh, Samson's like, what's going on? So you guys, basically, if you've watched my loading video, which I'm sure most of you have by now, I use a bottle like this filled with unscented Best Press. And when I'm loading my backing, I'm just spritzing it. And with this lever, as you depress the lever, it mists out. Rather than having to like pump that Best Press bottle over and over again to do. So that's how I was doing it.
Yuck.
And then now we've got the misting bottles. Okay, these are going to be $15 up on our website, but not
Including shipping.
That includes shipping. Got to add a little sales tax if you live in Florida. But $15, and you can have one of your very own customized bottle. And yeah, look for that after January 1st. Paul and I, as you know, are going to be heading to Israel at the end of the month. And so all this new stuff is going to be hitting after that. Okay, so I will try to get to that loading video. Little update on the whole cloth class. I have not really been working on that. Just have to be quite honest with you. I have 2 quilts here in the studio that have to be done this week, and then I'm done with my commitments for Christmas. And so I just haven't gotten back to the whole cloth class. I don't even have any Christmas decorations up at my house. 0. I mean, I'm not being Scrooge or anything. It's just there's no time. I get home at night and I'm just like so tired. I go right to bed. But I did want to show you, I think I've posted about this in years past. Speaking of Christmas, I want to just publicly thank Handy Quilter for always supplying our gift as retailers. And I got to just show it to you. Hopefully I don't drop it and bust it. It's this big brick of chocolate. Oh my gosh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Thank you, Handy Quilter. We really appreciate that, and we will put that to good use
I'll take that home with me. Dear.
Hey, now, you just wait on that. But anyways, that's that, and we've been busy this week mailing out some of our own stuff to some of you and whatnot. So yeah, watch your mailboxes perhaps. Okay, let's show you what's on the frame unless Mr. MK has anything else.
Are you going to talk the special or give up on that?
Oh, yeah, I did have the flyer printed out for the current promotion from Handy Quilter. Just remember, they're calling it kind of the last minute shopping promotion, and they're including free ruler base and rulers packaging, and then if you add on Pro Stitcher, you're getting some additional free digital quilting designs. So if you're ready for that, Handy Quilter's cutting off shipping for this year, I think on the 20th. So it's getting down to the wire, you guys, if you need to order anything like big. Oh, I did want to mention, Paul and I were just going through some orders. We know some of you have ordered bobbins from us, and they have been on back order. I don't know what to tell you. We have a big order in, and we've been waiting to fulfill your orders just as soon as Handy Quilter fulfills our orders. So the bobbins, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I can't, I don't have any I've been giving out my own, to people who needed them. So I'm getting down on bobbins myself. Okay, so over here on Mcfinity, this fish quilt, I think I showed this fish quilt to you last week. Haven't been making too much progress on that. Sorry, Samson heard something. Haven't been making too much progress on that. Oh, and there the phone's ringing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so over here, oh my gosh, you guys, I posted about this. Paul, maybe you can just hang up on that person. So this is a really, really awesome little wall hanging quilt, you guys. It's from a friend of mine in Quilt Guild, and I'm doing a bunch of free, record and mark to do all of those straight line quilting. I double batted that one, and so I'm just about done. And then I have one more quilt to do, and then I'm done for the holidays. Oh, finally. Okay, that's all I got for you. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I got to get on out of here. I got a doctor's appointment. Paul's got a bunch on his to-do list. Let's see next week. We should be able to come to you next week with a live feed. And yeah, until then, from my studio to yours, and the boys say goodbye too.
Goodbye.
Happy quilting. Bye-bye.